Hi everybody, it's Ramanda Renee for Bolt Journal, and this is our last workshop Thursday episode for 2018 before we go on break. And Saturday I will see you again. We're doing our last live episode for 2018 on Saturday. I'm going to go live on Facebook and we're going to talk about what to expect for 2019. Can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm going to have to wait, but I seriously can't wait. So hopefully I see you there, and if you can't be there live, that's totally cool. Go ahead and comment either on at Bolt Journal Admin, you can send me a message, or on this channel, whatever questions you have, whatever you want me to talk about, ideas for future episodes, inspiration, whatever you got, hit me up. While I'm gone on break, I won't actually be gone. I'll still be here working on everything and updating everything, and I'm going to tell you on Saturday all the cool things I have. Excited about upgrading everything, taking everything to the next level. But while we are on break, episode wise, totally check me out, Ramanda Brockett on Pinterest. That's where I get all my inspirational quotes and some of my art ideas. I have a whole board on there for Bolt journaling that actually includes the resources that I found when I tried to do regular bullet journaling before it turned into Bolt journaling. So plenty of stuff on there. I'm at Ramanda Brockett on Instagram for all of my visual arts journaling, for if you want to get inspiration. Obviously still going to be posting all kinds of pictures of Sophie and art and projects and hashtag House of Plants and hashtag Sophie Claire and everything that I'm doing. So that's going to roll on. We just won't have episodes for a couple weeks while everybody focuses on family and Christmas and being home and Ramjul and winter break and all that good stuff. So today's workshop, we are going to go from this to this. We're going to do a super easy storage pocket. Is that what you guys call it? I accidentally called it a pop kit earlier. I was like, I'm making pop kits. So there's my pop kit. This is actually one of my first small custom orders that came through for this discount that's still going on. Everybody's getting the friend and family price until, if you order before New Year's, you can get a small for $30, which is, I don't know the math, but it's a huge discount because every little thing in here is hand done. Like that hand colored by me, that built by me, blah, blah, blah. So I have room for 2 more custom orders this year. If you want to get it on the deal, PM me pronto. So we're going to make the storage pocket. When I first was gathering my info for when I thought I was going to be normal bullet journaling, I was just like, I have a pocket. I use, my moleskin, which is not monetized or whatever that is. They don't pay me to say that. I've just used that forever. They could pay me to say that if they wanted to. It already has a pocket. So then when I went to start making custom orders, like, oh snap, these smaller little journal guys from a brand that we shall not name that doesn't have a brand, they don't pay me either, but I love that their little hardbacks are $3, and we have this little bungee thing that's almost exactly like the bigger one that I use, and this is the perfect size for somebody who, if you want to keep this in your purse, if you have a small backpack or a merce or whatever you have and you just want to try it out, I super recommend the small, or I recommend downgrading if you're trying to get into a smaller day planner. So I was like, this doesn't have a pocket. I sat down and spent an hour looking at the pocket that I had in my moleskin one, and then figuring out how to make this one and get it to where it would stay, and you can open it and close it, and it works as a pop kit, right? I'm stuck saying it that way. Anyway, supplies. So you can use whatever you want. Obviously, I color in the evening time as part of my wind down routine. So I have this awesome CVS one that somebody got me when I was in the hospital last year, that just has tear off pages. So when I'm done with them, it's super easy for me to tear it off and use it. So I have a cover, and that can be whatever you want it to be. Maybe it's a cool picture out of a calendar or art or whatever. So I've got this as a normal size piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. I have a dollar store piece of drawing paper, 8.5 by 11. And then I found I had some chalk art paper and, believe it or not, some gel writing paper for our notes in junior high. Aw. And this is a half size of a page, and this is, I know it's already been used, but it's a regular, see, that one's a regular page and that one's a half page. So this is like A4 size, which I'm not sure the dimensions on, but whatever. So that's my paper supplies. As always, I've got regular tape, double stick tape, scissors. For this one, I've got a glue stick just for extra strength to keep it in there. And then of course I always have my Sharpies because I'm me. So that turned into this. And it was super easy. I didn't do any measuring and marking and blah, blah, blah. This is a half size sheet and this is a full size sheet. So what I actually did was I folded it in half and sized it up to here. And then you want to push it like a 1/16 of an inch out to leave room for the spine. Because if you try to measure it all the way down there, you're going to end up with your pocket sticking out above because there's not enough room to get it all the way to there, because that's where the pages are together. Makes sense? So I measured it to there, folded in half, and then whatever was up here, I just kept using this to measure that flat to make I decided that it was better to have a top lip to go in and out. And just magically enough, this page folded in half is actually perfectly half of that, even with the adjustments. How cool is that? It just happened. And if it's not for you, just take this page, fold it in half, measure it against that, and then cut off whatever is extra. Seriously, super, like, the lazy way out. If you want to cut and measure and that's your jam, go for it and bless you. But I don't want to cut and measure. I want to get straight there. Okay. So this is, when you measure this against the inside, I actually found that I cut it in half. Sorry, I was doing that wrong. I cut it in half to fit there because this was already a half size page. So I cut that in half, taco ways. So I had 2 of these, right? And then I folded front and back, okay, which is a fan fold. So front and back, and then front and back and front and back, and blah, 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 blah. So however big you're thinking to make your pocket as how many folds you're using. I've been stuck around 5 or 6 because I'm hoping to not have that much clutter around. I'm hoping that it's just stickers or cool things that I'm putting in the journal later that I'm keeping in there. But if you're like collecting things or keeping notes or things like that, like maybe somebody passed you a note in a meeting and you're keeping it and gluing it in somewhere later, you could totally do this whole thing is 12 folds for a half sheet. So that would fit. It's probably going to make a little bump in your spine eventually if you have that much stuff in there, but that's cool. Do you? So this is our fan. We did back and forth fold all the way down. And then I took the inside sheet of paper that was folded down. And this is what you do. So you see the ends that are open? We're going to call that the mouth. And that goes on the outside. So you just go in to where you fall down in your lap. Hashtag death to planner shame. So that goes on the outside. See that? How that's the outside and that goes on the outside? And then pinch it down with your finger. Finick with it. And that other one's on the outside. Okay? So that there's one fold on the outside of this is the guts of it. And it turns into that. So I've double stuck the inside of the lip on. And then I took plain tape and stuck the bottom together, okay? And we're gonna pretend that this is finished for the sake of not having a 15-minute video about pockets. So then this goes in the outside, and you start by double sticking the bottom corners, like do the front first, stick, and then do the back, double stick here, stick. That way it's pretty stiff. See how it's starting to look like a wallet? So then that way this is double stuck I keep getting hung up on that because I don't feel like that's correct grammatically. So then you take the lip and fold it, and you got to do a little bit of finesse so you're not crushing anything. But see how you fold it over the last part of that? So there's the guts and there's the lip, and I'm taking it over that part that is double stuck to the guts to where it ends up like this. And if you need to trim it or whatever, mine's a little bit too tall on that side, that's totally fine. So I can trim that super easy. And then I double stick all that together, and I actually go down and reinforce this part with tape so that whenever you're getting into it, first of all, it's reinforced, and then second of all, whenever you're getting into it, it's like smooth and your hand goes in and it's not catching that little piece of paper if you're coming out. And then this might seem like a waste of coloring, but it's already worth it to me to color that much because I'm using it to wind down at the end of the day therapeutically. But if you just want to color half of the sheet and cheat, go for it. Color half of the sheet, fold it first and then color it. It doesn't matter. It's your pocket. Hashtag that's a planner shame. So then whichever side that you did color is going to be facing up. And the weird part is it needs to be open to your left because it goes in the back of the book, in the back cover, because it's a lot safer and stronger, and you're going to be dipping in this way. So this has to go to the left. Otherwise, sometimes if you put it the other way, you open your journal, you're going to dump all the stuff out. So then this goes here. I actually did double stick and glue stick to install my other one in there. You can get the spray glue if you're comfortable with it, but me personally, I'm like, I don't want that in the air. I don't want to glue my hands together, whatever. I'm going to get over that story next year. We'll do some things where I use spray glue, but that's how you make a pocket. And it ends up actually bigger than this and stronger than this because I came up with the 2-layer system after I did the prototype. So hopefully that helps you out if you want to make your own pocket, if you want it to be something cool and inspirational or whatever you want it to be, to make it personalized. So hopefully that helps you guys. You can feel free to go back and pause it or look up the other tutorials. I haven't watched any of them. A lot of them started out with fancy paper and I was like, I don't need this, I have a pocket. But now I'm like, oh, not everybody has pockets, so that's whatever. I'll see you guys on Saturday, and even if I don't, I'm thinking about recording the live episode on Saturday and putting it up as episode 12, so you have a whole dozen on the channel. So this is Ramanda Renee, getting you straight there for the bullet journal, hashtag death to planner shame. I'll see you guys next year. Bye.